This is it, the ultimate game in this college football season. Two teams that have battled through a long regular season, thrived in this 12-team playoff bracket, overcoming adversity along the way. And now, two teams battle for that gold championship trophy in the building here tonight. Which side will have their dreams come true? Welcome to Tampa Bay and Raymond James Stadium, the site of this year's national championship game. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Clemson Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit, and this is it, this football season's ultimate game. Time to find out who's going to emerge as national champion. Kickoff. This is it, the ultimate game in college football, national championship at stake. Returner looking to create better field position. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. The handoff. And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain.
That is called gap integrity. Nice job by this defense of taking away that inside run and then using their speed as the back tried to bounce that to the outside. There's just no room to run.
Grab down the middle. It's Bell. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
The defense does a nice job of forcing the quarterback here to be patient by playing zone. They run a crossing route. Defense is there, but not able to break up the catch.
Bringing pressure. And it's intercepted. He stepped in front of that bullet. Tackle made after a short return, but the pick ends that threat.
Sloppy conditions with this rain. A lot of times I feel like if you got a quarterback that can handle the ball, it can help you out. But here you can see the ball just gets away from him, goes up into the air, and the defense sees it, comes up with an early interception.
This offense working quickly. First couple minutes already down threatening in the red zone. Swarm to the pass rush. A sack.
What a play here by this defensive line. You can get so caught up with the flashy offense of Ohio State in recent years. But let's not forget, they still play defense in the shoe and have such great history and tradition with that defensive line play.
That sack sets up a second down and long. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Quick throw complete to the tight end. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody. It allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
They don't want to waste this good field position, but it's third down and long. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Tight end makes the grab.
Now the defense plays it pretty well. Force the quarterback to make the throw in front of you as a defense. Then you square up and make the tackle. Force them to do something special after the catch. That tactic works here. Now we've got a fourth down.
The decision is not to go for it on fourth down. Here comes the field goal team. And that one's straight down the middle. So we have our first points on the board. That makes it 3-0.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
He'll return it from inside the 5. And he's got some space here. On the move. Still going. It's a foot race. All the way for a touchdown. You talk about an unforgettable moment for that guy. A kick return for a touchdown in the championship game.
Chris, I didn't know if he had the speed to be able to take it all the way back to the end zone. Initially had some good blocks to spring him free, and then was just outrunning some angles that some of the kickoff coverage team had. Nice play.
And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. They moved it last time, but settled for a chip shot, looking to find the end zone this time. The gain moves the ball to the 34.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Second down after that run on the previous play. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. They stop him, but it's a first down.
Another great pickup on the ground here by a Clemson running back. And you know, if you're going to be a running back for Clemson, you have to be able to not just do that, but also you got to be able to catch the ball in the backfield because they're dangerous in the passing game as well.
They make the stop, but not before he moves the football across midfield. First down at the 48.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
They get him down, but the gain moves the ball to the 37. Clemson getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Now they call a run. It's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Short throw complete to the tight end. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first. A new set of downs after that completion. On 1st and 10, look at the throw. Short connection to the tight end here. They bring him down, but that play moves him into scoring position. 1st and 10 from the 11.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Play action fake, looking to throw. Moves out of the pocket. And he could not be stopped. Touchdown, Clemson. So a long, methodical scoring drive. Great execution. The championship pressure curve.
Man, this is the biggest stage that you can play on. You're in the national championship, and drives like that are going to wear down the opponent physically and mentally. This wasn't an accident. They were very intentional on how they worked their way down the field, and it pays off in the end.
He's going to return it from near the goal line. Gets it to the 25-yard line. That's where they'll start the drive. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. It's a shotgun run call. Stop right there at the line. No gain.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. And he'll drop back here on third down. Looking for the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Bell. They keep the drive going. It's a first out of the 46.
Well, this is why this guy's one of the top wide receivers in college football. It's third down. The defense knows you're probably going to go to him, and they still can't stop him from coming down with a big play.
They'll try the ground game here with the running back. And heads out of bounds after a decent gain. So Clemson has the lead here, Kirk, as we head to the quarter break. So both teams settling in this battle for the national championship through one quarter. Let's check out the game summary. They've flipped ends of the field. We're ready now for the second period. And now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. One back in the backfield, and he'll get the carry. The Buckeyes pick up enough to get a first down there.
Well, it's a beautiful run here for the first down, really living up to that reputation of the great backs that they've had over the years. Think about Archie Griffin and Eddie George, Ezekiel Elliott, J.K. Dobbins, just so many great backs. We're seeing another one right here.
Not much on that play, brought down short.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Looking to pass this time. He escapes the pocket. The ball is caught. We're able to get him down. Made the catch, but he was surrounded for not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it here. Here's a screen pass to the running back. Clutch conversion on 3rd there. Sets him up first down from the 31.
What a great job here by the offensive coordinator on this screen pass, realizing that it might be available. This defense is all about pressuring the quarterback, and that's a perfect time to run the screen, using that pressure against the defense. It worked out well. Pick up the first down.
There's the stiff arm. They bring him down at the 18. The offense set up in the red zone with a first down.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
The Buckeyes have 1st and 10 here. Good throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. Really solid first down gain. He's just short of the marker, so maybe a chance here to take a downfield shot. So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. They'll try to pick up the yardage on the ground. Well, they don't block the defensive end. It shows some quickness, Kurt, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
All the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes. Who says he needed explosive plays, Kirk? That was a long, grinding scoring drive.
And think about this. This is a national championship, and you're able to execute like that against this quality of a defense, and that is a great job by the coordinator and the quarterback being in sync and putting together a heck of a drive.
He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. A little bit of my turn, your turn so far in the early going. Both offenses scoring touchdowns in their last possessions. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Fires it to the wideout. He's got it in the open.
Man, another big-time catch by a Clemson wide receiver. How long have you and I been saying that, it seems like, over the years? Going back to Sammy Watkins and DeAndre Hopkins and Mike Williams and Hunter Renfrow and T. Higgins, all those guys on to the NFL having great careers, and now watching these players today in that same Clemson uniform making those big plays.
And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
That's another huge game for this guy, and I'll tell you what they're doing a good job of is moving him around. He's not aligning just in one spot where the defense has an idea of where he is to try to take him out of the game. They've moved him around, given him a chance to get some one-on-one matchups. Boy, is he taking advantage of that here in the first half of the national title.
Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. Looking to pass here on second down. On the move now. Avoiding the sack, but the scramble results in just a very short gain.
Well, that's just being crafty right here by this quarterback. It's not there. You pick up what you can and stay ahead of the chains. And who knows, do this enough, they'll have to start spying on this quarterback, which could open up some passing lanes that weren't there before.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Looks to the left, and it's complete. And they convert on third down, moving the football to the 35. It's the 2-minute timeout of what's been a really competitive game so far. Let's see if the offense can take the lead before the break. High completion, good for a first down. The offense working with a new set of downs here. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Pass rush closing in. Second down after that previous play. Looking to throw here. Lets it fly to the wideout. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. They finally stop a big play. Moves the ball to the 22. That's nice execution to pick up the first down. A little curl rod, Kirk, against the zone.
Yeah, when you play zone coverage like this, it's very difficult to defend this route if the quarterback does a nice job of reading the coverage. I thought he used his eyes there to be able to move the defense where he wanted them, created an opening in that defense, and then he made a great throw for that first down.
He'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Here's a quick throw off the play fake. They're finally able to stop, and the quarterback brings the big man down. Not easy to do with that size difference.
They're able to get a short gain to make this third down a little bit more manageable. But it is third and long, so this offensive line's got to be ready, do a good job of communicating, and pick up any potential blitzes here on third and long.
He cannot escape. It's a sack.
That's the third sack now, and we're not even to halftime. The offense is losing. They're getting whipped up front at the line of scrimmage. The offensive coordinator better make some adjustments, or this thing could snowball.
Oh, he missed it. Off target that time. And it's still a 4-point margin after the miss.
Now that's going to go down as an empty possession for this offense. No points as he's off target. Now you can see he's hanging his head. Poor kicker.
First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Goes to his right side there for the completion. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards.
It's one of the things I love about this running back. It's not just this defense trying to defend him running the football. As you can see here early in this game, trying to get him involved in the passing game. Great call.
He's running out of time here. Then as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Well, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
So ball at the 30. This is a manageable third down play for the offense. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Clock near the sticks. It's Roberts. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down.
The tight end drag route is the perfect option for offense, looking to scheme that position open for some yardage. Perfect execution here for a first down.
Going for a big play downfield. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here.
You know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? Their own defense. Man, when I played, I used to have defensive guys come down and tell me when we'd have a long drive how much it would allow them to rest and go out and play dominant football.
And they'll run it out of the shotgun. running with purpose. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage.
Another positive run on 1st and 10. You know, it's early on in this drive, but this defense has not shown the ability to stop the run. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I just keep running the football until they prove they can stop it.
Second down play coming up for this offense. And the quarterback dropping back. Looking for his big tight end. Oh, he makes the catch. Tackle made quickly, but the game moves the ball to the 6, 1st and goal. The timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter.
Timeout, Clemson.
Buckeyes line it up with 1st and goal. Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no farther than that. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. And it falls incomplete with just 6 seconds remaining to play.
But what was the quarterback thinking here? You're inside the 10-yard line. You got a chance to put points up on the board. You can't just randomly throw the ball into coverage like this.
Looks like one more play here before halftime. Third and goal, looking to throw for it. Caught by the receiver.
Chris, great effort here by this defense to keep him short of the 1st down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this 4th down and short.
They'll go for it on 4th down, likely the final play of the first half. Trying to convert with a sweep. Oh, they've stopped him short. What a 4th down play, and they will take over on downs now. Time ticking away. Time for just one more play before halftime. Looking for a gap. It's Davis. He has the 1st down and more. And they get him down in what will be the final play of this 1st half. And that will do it for the 1st half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Buckeyes will kick this away to get the second half going. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone and will begin the drive at the 25. Clemson offense is back out there. The ground game ineffective in the 1st half. Let's see if they stay patient or look to open up with pass game. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. But a huge hit by the linebacker. What a tackle. That completion makes it 2nd and short.
Boy, he has such great size. I just love this play call on 1st and 10. The defense is expecting a run. Instead, you go play action, and you throw to the big man for some positive yards on 1st and 10.
That run sets up a critical 3rd down play. They try to sneak it for the 1st. Looks like Clemson will have the 1st down.
Good call here by the offensive coordinator to go with quarterback sneak here on 3rd and inches, and he's going to get the 1st down. It's a great time to catch the defense off guard. Get up to the line of scrimmage quickly, get the lineman down, quarterback under the center, quick snap, and get the yardage you need for the 1st down.
Signs a good throw. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker. What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? They'll change the pre-snap look now. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. Fighting off the defender. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a 1st down.
Well, this is why this quarterback goes to this tight end. His size and his athletic ability. The soft hands to make the catch, but Chris, this is what separates him from other tight ends in the country. Look at him after the catch, breaking tackles and picking up more yardage.
He's brought down, but the game moves the ball to the 39.
Well, this is exactly where you find out what you're made of as a team. When you're trailing coming out of the half, how do you respond? Well, we know how this running back's going to respond. What a statement to get this second half started.
On first down, it's play action. Scrambling, now he'll make the throw. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. Heads out of bounds after a solid game.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
QB bootlegs here. And it's a throwaway. It's a good call down here in the red zone on first down. Incomplete. Second down coming up. And they'll use the ground game here. He shreds the tackle. And they stop him at the 4 after an excellent run.
Just a great play by the running back here, finding his lanes and then exploding through the gap when it opened up.
And the Tigers will line up here on first down and goal. First and goal, handoff. Touchdown, Tigers! And that will give them the lead now. So they reach the end zone after a marathon march. How about the execution on that drive, Bert?
Well, I know a lot of times people get excited for the big plays. They're fun to watch. But what's impressive to me is an offense that can put together a long drive and then finally cap it off with a touchdown. That way you don't have to always rely on the big plays. That's a great drive.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Marshall. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. Handoff from the shotgun. Only a small gain. We're now looking at 2nd and 9.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
On third down, he drops to throw. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. And the pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Throwing in the rain can be very dangerous. The timing between the quarterback and the wide receiver can be off. Here the quarterback takes a chance and forces the ball. Give credit to the defensive back for locking in there and coming up with that big interception.
Using his legs, it's Davis. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases, to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
Pass rush gets home.
I mean, that's just being a difference maker up front. You look at that uniform, you think over the years with Joey Bosa, Nick Bosa, Chase Young, and so many great defensive linemen. And this guy right here is showing you he's got some of the similar skill set as some of those greats.
They'll look to throw it here on second down. It's an out route, the catch made. And the tackle is made, but the offense now is set up. First and goal from the 9.
Another big gain by this wide receiver. This guy has had a great year all season long. You knew coming into the national championship he'd have a shot to make a lot of big plays. But give credit to the offensive coordinator, moving him around, allowing him to find space to do work.
Running out of time in the pocket. He'll step out of bounds. Defense keeps that to a very short gain.
Boy, Chris, I thought when he took off on his scramble, I thought he had a chance to maybe get it to the end zone. But the defense does a nice job. Yeah, they gave up a couple yards, but they kept him out of the end zone.
And off inside, looking for the touchdown. Ball carrier brought down at the 4. Offense in great scoring position here.
It's a nice play by this defense, and now you're thinking about third down and goal from around the 5-yard line. You got a real shot to come up with a stop here, whether they run it or throw it. You get a stop here, maybe hold them to 3 points.
And now the defense will call a timeout here to make an adjustment on their side before this crucial play. 3rd down and goal for the offense. And now the running back's got it again. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
And I'm just shocked that they ran the football here on 3rd and goal. They must have seen something based on their film study that said, if they give us this look down close by the goal line, we got to run it. Man, bad call, backfires, and now they get a tough decision here on 4th down.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 24. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Running back grabs it on a screen. He stopped out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield.
Well, this is great execution here on this screenplay to the running back to pick up big yards in the 1st down. And I think in the process, Chris, they sent a message to the defense. You can rush our quarterback all you want, but when you do, you better be careful because we're going to throw the screen on you.
The gain moves the ball past the 40, sets up another 1st and 10. They'll hand it off. And he's wrapped up short of the marker there as the time runs down here in the 3rd quarter. So Clemson has the lead here, Kirk, as we head to the quarter break. We've reached the end of the 3rd quarter in this national championship battle that has lived up to the hype. Before the final period, let's check out the game stats. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. And there's the handoff. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards.
Chris, has just really been the story of the game. This defense has completely eliminated this offense's ability to run the football, made them one-dimensional, and that's why they haven't been able to put many points on the board.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. And that pass is incomplete. No idea who was trying.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on 3rd down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big 4th down coming up.
Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. Last time out, they moved the ball well, but had to settle for a chip shot field goal. They call the counter run here. It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7.
Man, I like the run play here. And offensively, at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. The pocket breaking down. And he's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
And I am so impressed with the athletic ability and speed of this defense. Quarterback does a pretty good job of keeping the play alive, scrambling off to his right, but that defensive speed and their aggressive nature get to him.
Receiver makes the grab. They stop him, but this offense is threatening now at the plus 43.
Oh, that one really hurts for this defense. They get these guys to 3rd down, a chance to maybe get them off the field, and they give up a 1st down late in the game. The clock will continue to roll.
Takes the handoff. It's Davis. Going absolutely nowhere. That'll be a loss of the play.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Throwing off play action. Looking to scramble. Escapes the pocket. He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman.
Hey, if nothing else is there, good decision by this quarterback to be able to pick up some positive yards. Rather see him do that than force the ball into coverage. Good heads-up play.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Picked off, a crucial turnover. He can go. At the 30. Crosses the 10. Touchdown, Ohio State. The defense comes up huge in this championship game. Listen to the crowd.
Great job here by the backer, just mirroring the quarterback, reading his eyes, and then stepping in front of that throw. Comes up with it, and then he goes back to high school, shows you what he can do with the ball in his hands, takes it in for a touchdown.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They start from the 25. Clemson offense is back out there. They're trying to recover from that last possession. They had things going, but then a pick six, a devastating play. They got to recover from. He's in the clear. Now the 40. Finally tackled down at the 19, and just like that, the offense has moved into the red zone.
Well, this is what's so dangerous about this offense, Chris. They have the ability to put the ball in the air downfield and really stretch those safeties back. This time they hit it for a big gain.
Gonna run it. It's Davis.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage. Not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
2nd down play coming up. Wants to throw it. Pressure is coming. And the defense brings him down.
That's what I really love about this quarterback. Looks downfield, everybody's covered. Instead of just throwing this ball away, he's got the athletic ability to make this defense pay for it by picking up some good yards.
Makes a quick grab. He's brought down just short of the marker on that play. Good job by the defense to prevent the first down. Hold on a second. The replay official has signaled that he wants to have another look at this play. So after taking a closer look, the officials are going to overturn that previous ruling on the field. 1st and goal, a chance to claim the lead here in the final quarter. Hand off to the single back. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. They'll try to power it in right up the middle. Touchdown, Clemson. And they take the lead here in the 4th quarter.
Boy, just a great job here by the offensive line and the running back to be able to get this ball into the end zone late in the game like this, now in the 4th quarter, to give them the lead.
Now to try for 2. They try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. And he stopped short. Big play by the defense to keep this a 5-point game in the 4th quarter. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And it's fielded. Returner trying to create a big play here. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. The last drive stalled. They were forced to punt it away. Let's see what they can come up with this time. Powering through. Softball brought down after a nice run.
Coaches told us in the pregame production meetings they love this back's mixture of speed and power. We know about the speed. They also showed the ability to break tackles on that run.
They break it down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39.
How about that offensive line? That's just getting a hat on a hat, opening just enough room for the back to be able to get through there for a big gain.
Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. Gets to the first and still running. Stopped right near midfield. It'll be a first down.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action to get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of them.
Important second down play coming up. And the quarterback keeps it on the option. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
Well, I think we can all see how tough it is to control this guy under center today for this defense, but they did a nice job of keeping him contained. But they've got to stay focused. They can't get lazy because we could see him breaking one any moment against this defense.
Here we go. Final minutes of this national championship game. Can this quarterback step up and become a hero? Did not get there, and now it's going to bring up 4th down and 1.
It's a good effort, but just not enough for the first down. I think, Chris, the defense had an idea that this play was coming. You could see him pinch to the inside to prevent the quarterback from breaking past the line to gain.
Tackle made at the 41. That's first down yardage.
Confident play there on 4th and 1. Get behind the big fellas up front, get a good push. You have to like that call on this part of the field. A punt there doesn't net much of a change in field position, so the right call is made and you pick up the first down.
Change of pace, now looking to throw the football. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football, and now it's second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
And it comes down to this in the national championship. Close game, final minutes. Can this quarterback step up and make a winning play? From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He's past the marker and still going. They bring him down, but a nice play moves the football to 31 and a first down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
First down. They're going to throw the football. Fires it to the wideout. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. He moves the ball to the 7-yard line. Offense has a first and goal now. Timeout called by the defense. Their first of the half as they try to make some adjustments here. And now a chance to take the lead with a touchdown here. It's first and goal. They're going to run it. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
No gain on first makes it second down and goal from the 7. Trying for the end zone, running it right up the gut. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here.
Well, the offense is trying to overpower them at the line of scrimmage, and it's not working out. The defense getting lower, winning the leverage battle. It's going to bring up 3rd and goal. You got to think about maybe going through the air here.
And it's picked off in the end zone. They finally tackle him, but an excellent return after the pick.
Well, that defender deserves the game ball for that game-sealing play. Now, all there is to do is run out the clock and walk out of here with a W.
And now the first play of this drive now from the 35. Single back takes the handoff. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. A national championship right in front of them if the offense can keep the football away here. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Here we go, a national national championship is so close if the offense can keep the football and just bleed out the clock. First down, looking for more now.
Hey, whether it's been on the inside or bouncing things to the outside, this guy has shown you everything that he has to offer, and a big part of the reason why they're enjoying this nice lead.
So the job is simple here. Just take a knee, run out the clock, and begin the celebration. That's it. It's official. We have our national champions. With the last team standing at the top of the mountain, Kirk, national champions.
Well, it's been so much fun to watch this team play all year long. They've had some challenging moments. They've been able to overcome them. And how fitting, a close game in the national championship. They come through